Welcome to the LOTS Introduction to Making a Sale. Now, if this is the first time you've seen the LOTS main menu, there are a whole lot of options here for different modules within LOTS, but what we're going to worry about today is just making a basic sale and getting you through that step. So, the first step you'll do with your mouse is you'll click on the sales option, as you can see here. Okay, so we're going to click into the point of sale menu, and we're just going to race through this really quickly so you can see what a quick sale usually looks like. You enter your code, you select your product, and the customer pays for it. Simple as that. And notice down the bottom there, we get some options about how much change to give the customer. So that's a really quick example of how quick a sale can be once you're comfortable in. Okay, so we'll do another sale over again this time, and what we'll do is we'll just throw in a few more options that you'll normally come across. So the first step again is to throw in your salesperson code. The second step is to type in some text there in terms of which product you want to find in the system. Normally, of course, you'll have a scanner, so you'll just scan the barcode. But if that's not there, you'll type your letters. You'll get a selection that matches that, which in this case is 4 items. And you'll notice that there is some other information which includes the stock on hand, the retail, and in this particular case a club icon. Now that's there indicating that this particular product is connected to a club that's been set up already. So select that top option. We'll go no to the club sale at this stage, and we want to adjust the quantity that we're selling to this customer because they are buying 2 of these products. So we arrow up and across to the quantity section and change that to 2. Now, assuming that's all that they're wanting to buy, we'll go down to the tender area by pressing the plus key on your keyboard. And just to make it a little bit more complicated, this customer wants to split pay between a check and cash. So we've arrowed down and we've entered there that they want to pay a $5 check. They also want to pay an amount in cash, and the remaining amount they want to put on FPOS. And so we've just entered the amount that the customer wants to pay on each there. We press enter in FPOS and that will finish off that sale. Okay, so now that we've finished that sale, it takes us back to the main point of sale menu. Now just a couple of things to show you on this. The screen shows you all the sales that have been made in the last time frame in time order, and it also shows you the amounts, the time, and who made that. You can also make a selection, as we've done there, by highlighting the Barocca sale, and if you go down to the print receipt option, you'll obviously trigger a receipt. So this can be quite helpful if you need to, if your customer pops out of the store and then pops back in and you need to reprint a receipt for them. So let's make another variation on our sales process by selling something to a club person. So again, we enter our salesperson code. We'll type in Flixinays, make a selection there. Now just notice at this particular time, this icon that's displayed on the left-hand edge next to Flixinays doesn't have a club icon, and so isn't a club product. We'll call up our Barocca option again and make a selection. And notice that the club icon is there, and so LOTS is asking us whether or not we want to complete this as a club sale. And this time we'll go yes to that. What that will do when we hit the yes option is it'll jump us up to the customer space, and we'll type the customer's name, which in this case their surname is Test. LOTS gives us all the customers matching that, of which we'll select. Ignore that box, and you can see here there's a summary of the customer's name, just to confirm that we've got the right person. And it's as easy as that. We finish off the sale just as normal, adjusting any quantities first. This particular customer is going to pay again using some gift vouchers and cash. So we split that out just like we did and learnt in the previous sale. And again, we'll press enter and finalize the sale. One of the other things you'll need to know how to do is a return or a credit, and we'll do that now. We'll enter our staff code, we'll pick on Barocca again, enter that one, we'll go no to club at this stage. And what we're going to do next is adjust the quantity. Rather than being 1, we're going to change it to a minus figure indicating a return or a credit or a faulty product. So we'll arrow up and across and change that to -2 and press enter. So at this point we could finish the sale off and notice that the cash sale and the total amount are -$27.20, indicating that if we finished it off we'd need to give the customer back $27.20 as a credit. In this case though, we'll assume that we've just sold them the wrong product, and so we're going to credit the 2 products and we're going to add another product, which is the one that they actually meant to buy. And we'll make a selection on the ordinary effervescent 15s, and notice here that the credit of $27.20 has now had onto it an adjustment of $13.70 for the product that they should have purchased, and the overall sale credit amount shown down here is a return to the customer of $13.50. And we'll finish that sale off. And then what happens at this point is LOTS knows that there's a return of 2 products, and it's just checking are they faulty, in which case the stock won't be updated. If they're not faulty, then the stock will be returned in, and of course the product is popped back on the shelf to sale again next time. The sale's completed, and the area down the bottom there indicates that there is a credit return of $13.50 back to the customer. And that, as I mentioned, adjusts the stock, keeps your sales correct, and the cash in the drawer correct. Now that covers an introduction to a few of the LOTS sales processes, but there are heaps of different situations that you're going to come across. So don't forget the help file that we'll show you here, because there are just so many different variations that can come up when dealing with customers and sales and clubs, etc. So in this particular case we'll type in sale, and we're interested in finding out how to escape out of a sale. We'll arrow down and make that selection, which brings up a set of instructions on how to do that. You can print them out if you want, just to keep them for reference. But LOTS Help is really a very, very helpful place to go when you're stuck for all those different situations that might come up. So use it all the time, and hopefully you find that useful.